Hey Leos, welcome to your monthly reading. This reading is for May. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can I just noticed. So you can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. If Leo is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and rising sign as well, okay? Let's see what's coming through for you. If you like what you see here, do remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. That would be nice. Leos, 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 Leos. All right, Leos, your cards are, this is a Celtic cross. I will show you the cards, okay? Okay, Leos, in the center of the reading, you have Queen of Cups. That's a lovely energy. And crossed by King of Wands. That's you. And then in the subconscious, you have Nine of Swords. In the past position, you have Ten of Swords. And in the conscious position, you have Three of Cups. And in the immediate future position, you have King of Swords. Advice for the month of May is Moon. Oh my goodness. Okay, environment, Seven of Swords. And opportunities, Two of Swords. And final outcome card is Knight of Wands. And Four of Swords. Okay. So what the heck is going on here? Okay. This is a beautiful energy. I love this energy for you, Leos, okay? Because this is you, whatever battle you are fighting here. See, you have all these cards, Nine of Swords, you have Ten of Swords, lot of swords, Two of Swords. So whatever battle you are fighting, you are coming from the right place. Meaning, it's like, you are not doing anything for the sake of it. What's worth fighting for, and this is you coming from a place of faith and facing your challenges with faith and confidence. That's what this energy is, King of Wands. So it's not like you are putting up a, you are not taking any weapons. You are not, putting on any armor or anything. So this is openness. This is you coming from a place of openness and facing your circumstances, whatever it is that you are coming through, with faith and a lot of confidence. And this is amazing energy, this Four of Swords energy here. So metaphorical, okay. It's not like you are going on a war or anything. This is like whatever situations that you are coming across now, like what this is all about. So you are coming from a different perspectives altogether. A greater understanding, so what's happening beneath the surface. So you are not like, it's not like you want to win at any cost or anything like that. So you are being true to yourself, you are being honest to yourself, and you are taking care of your whatever this is, you're facing, you're handling situations in a nice way, so however, that is actually, it could be someone else's energy. In the environment, you have Seven of Swords, okay? With Seven of Swords, it feels like someone is being dishonest. They are not so they are not being direct, and so something is happening here in the environment which is kind of not doesn't feel good, you know. So it could be something as major as it could be like some deceptive stuff happening in the environment. um, but I'm sure all Leos are not going through this energy. So for some of you, it could just be someone who is not being direct. Okay, it could be close relationships, friendships, you know, at work. So yeah, so someone is not as if they are hiding something, you know, and secrets. It could be not sure, it could be like, you know, I'm not sure what their intentions are, whether the intention is to actually cause harm or whether it's innocent. You know, sometimes we hold back because we don't want to hurt the other person, you know. Maybe that is the place they are coming from, but it could be other things as well. So I'm not sure if there is something you can do about it. You know, so just making you aware what's going on, okay? And it's like you are not doing anything. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is maybe you are aware of what's happening, but you are not doing anything about it. You know, you are just accepting the situations as they are, and you are instead you are focusing on other things that are more important for you, maybe. So you are just letting this situation play out the way, you know. This is you coming from a place of faith, you know. It's like, you know, okay, this will be taken care of, I don't have to worry about this. And this yeah, so you're coming from that place of, you know, trusting the universe, that, you know, and also a lot of faith. So maybe there is nothing you are doing about it. And then in the subconscious you have Nine of Swords. So this is you feeling bad about something. So it could be I'm not sure who overreacted. It could be a conflict. Okay, so you have Knight of Wands as well. So, and someone overreacted here, and someone is feeling really bad about it. Very, you know, this is regret. So it could be because of what's happening in the environment, what's happening around here. It might, you know, maybe, you know, you are like, okay, you know what, I'm done with this, I can't take this anymore, and I'm just going to step away. It could be a temporary situation, maybe you are just detaching from that situation, and maybe you are taking a break, going on a vacation. So looks like whatever the situation is, you are not facing it, even though in the beginning I did say that you are facing your circumstances with faith. But the actual situation, it's like you are thinking, okay, this will get resolved on its own, and I don't have to do anything about it. Four of Swords. But the actual situation is right there in front of you, and it looks like you are you know, not, you don't want to deal with it, you know. So it could be that you are going on a vacation maybe, and you are staying away from home, if it has to do with home or work. Maybe you are taking a break and going on a vacation. So whatever the case may be, you are like not don't it's like you don't want to get involved, and you don't want to deal with it, and so you are just you know, stepping away. It could be temporary or it could be permanent for some of you guys, not sure. And here so lies is also what I'm seeing. So who is lying to whom? I have no idea. So are you lying to yourself, Leo, or it's people around? Not sure what's going on. But whatever it is, someone is feeling really, you know, regretful about things. And then here in the past position, you have Ten of Swords. So with Ten of Swords, this is you questioning yourself. This is you doubting yourself, and feeling bad about it. Or it could also be people's expectations, their judgments. So something is happening which is really unhealthy. This is a very unhealthy situation. Okay, so you might want to check with yourself what this is and what the solution is, so you don't have to carry this with you, in your heart, because that won't be good. It will affect your health. So know what the situation is. Here with the moon is your advice card. Okay, moon is the advice. Here is to be confident, be brave, and it's about seeing, it's asking you to see your situation from a different perspective, maybe. Because see, the moon, we see moon in the dark, right? But this looks like a sunny day. So this has to do with clarity. Yes, some emotional stuff is going on, and things may seem like a bit challenging, but the advice here is to face your fears and don't get distracted by what's going on. Okay, because certain things are not as they seem. If people are saying something and it may not be, maybe they don't mean it, is what I'm saying, or maybe there is something else going on that you may not be aware of it, maybe, so yeah. So you maybe don't avoid making any assumptions, and instead, if there is something, maybe dig a little deeper and know what the truth is. So it may have something to do with having a real conversation and clearing things out instead of assuming anything. Or it could be just watching your own thoughts and feelings, how you are seeing something, how you are understanding something. Because see, the thing is, Leo, in the dark, even a rope looks like a snake, right? But it's actually a rope, not a snake. So when we go through something difficult, we come across all kinds of thoughts and feelings and fear based thoughts and things like that. But when we take action, when we make decisions from that place of fear, then it won't go well, right? So the card is reminding you, just be aware of what's going on internally, your own emotions, and if whether it's clouding your judgments. Okay, or it could be what's happening in the environment. Okay, it doesn't have to be you, it could be what's happening around you. So if you are feeling in a certain way, maybe give it some space, some time. Maybe you will figure out what this is all about. Maybe you will get some more information, a different understanding, maybe. So yeah, that's what this card is reminding you. So you might feel sensitive and emotional about things. So it's very important this month you take care of yourself. Okay, so if this is what you are coming across, you might want to like talk it out. If it doesn't have to be the people you are with, it could also be therapy, counseling, or someone you can trust, someone actually you can trust. Okay, so because we don't want to like confide in anybody, right? Because we don't know where they would be coming from, and they might tell you something from their own experiences that may not work for you, and if you just blindly listen to them, then that won't go well. Okay, so know, if even if you are reaching out to someone, who this person is, what kind of advices, if you are following their advices, whether it's going to work out for you, and where they are coming from. Sometimes people come from a place of fear, from their own experiences, and then that may not work for us. So you don't want to just follow someone's words and their promises and their advices blindly. Instead, you also want to make sure if this is going to work for me or not. Or maybe talk to an expert like a therapist, counseling, things like that. If it's if it's a challenging situation, and sort it out. That will help you maybe find solutions. So with moon, yes, you might come across some old fears is what I'm seeing. Old fear, something you thought is gone is now coming back, but it's coming back to let you know that it's still active. So it's all about, the advice here is to face your fears, whatever is coming up. It could be as the situations you are coming across, um, and yeah, so it could be facing your situations head on, or it could be emotions, memories, uh, that, yes, things that are, you know deep in the subconscious. Maybe it's coming to the surface now. And so it's all about, not distracting yourself, and not avoiding anything or not running away from whatever this is. It's about being there, and facing it head on. And then maybe it will lose its power, whatever this is. So the card is, the advice here is to be brave, be confident, be you, and face your challenges, face your fears. No more running is what the card is saying. Not sure what you are coming across. Something to do with this is, moon is maternal energy. It may have something to do with a parent here, because here you have Queen of Cups is in the center of the reading. This is maternal energy, so it doesn't have to be about a parent. It could be, close relationship, maybe siblings, a close friendship, someone who is important for you, or it could be past memories, you know so yeah, it feels like there are certain things you are not seeing. And with Two of Swords, you might also feel a little bit defensive. It's like, you don't want to. So someone here in the immediate future, you have King of Swords. King of Swords is, could be an air sign you are dealing with. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you have pretty much everybody here. Queen of Cups is water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then King of Wands is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then you have, another fire sign card. And moon here has to do with Cancer. So someone here, it may have something to do with the current situation that you are going through. Here with the King of Swords, this is someone who is a little bit like blunt, straightforward. And it's like a very, so whatever it is that they are talking about, maybe they are right, but the way they are talking about things might hurt you in some way. Like, it's hurtful, because it's truth hurts, right? So it could be, criticism, some judgments coming your way. And so maybe they don't know how else to put it. So, and you might feel a little bit, yeah, something to do with past decisions maybe. And you are feeling a little bit regretful, and it has to do with criticism, blame, things like that. So just be aware of what this is. Maybe, I'm not sure, like what I want to say is, maybe they don't mean to be that way, but they are coming across like very, being critical and everything. So don't go by what you are seeing, hearing. Instead, it's important not to assume anything, and it's important you get a deeper understanding of what the situation is. Maybe that would help. Okay. And here, more. The advice here is to be confident, be you, be brave. And that's exactly what this is your card, Leo. Okay. And face your fears and challenges. Don't run away. You don't want to do that. And it's also like you are picking up on people's energy, the people around. So that might make you feel a little bit sensitive, but this is also an opportunity, okay, an opportunity to rise above your emotions and face the situation. Okay, this is a card of leadership, being a leader in our own life, right? And taking responsibility for our life, our decisions, and then taking action, doing what needs to be done. And this is a card of strength and power, you know, and the strength is all about um, taking responsibility for our life, our actions, our decisions. So yeah, it could be either your energy, Leo, or it could be someone else you are dealing with, okay? And here, it may have something to do with friendships. That's what I'm getting with Three of Cups here. Maybe something to do with friendships here. All right. On the other hand, in the center of the reading, you have Queen of Cups and King of Wands. They are, you know, in this position. So what I'm, it could be, you know, a conflict, maybe some communication, like conversations you are having with someone. It's not sitting well with you. It could also be your energy, Leo. Okay, on the one hand, you are feeling a little bit sensitive and emotional, but on the other hand, it's like, no, I can't, you know, I have things to do. I cannot just sit around and worry about things. It could be what some of you guys are telling yourself. Okay, so maybe, yeah. um so no, you don't want to again like hide. It's like as if you are hiding your emotions and you are putting up a brave front, as if nothing is um or whatever happens, it just really doesn't matter. That's the place you are coming from. However, you are hurting inside, you know, but you are putting up a brave front. It could be that you are not sharing with anybody how you are feeling, and it might be, you know, it's not healthy, Leo, okay, if that is how you are feeling. So yeah, on the other hand, it's also like you are, you know, very self-control is what this card is about. So being in control of your emotions, but that doesn't mean you want to push things down and put up a brave front. That's not what emotional intelligence is about, right? It's about addressing, seeing, you know, being aware of how we are feeling about things, our emotions, and finding healthy solutions and things like that. You know, so healing can happen. And also being aware of our own triggers, our own emotional natures, things like that. So it's important we be, you know, we become more aware of these things, so we don't push things down, because that's also not healthy. So that could be the place some of you guys are coming from, putting up a brave front. Um, and your, you know, intuition. So your intuition is at its peak here. This is psychic awareness, intuition. Looks like your intuition is trying to tell you something, and are you listening, Leo? Because this energy is taking over. So intuition is taking a back seat, maybe. Not sure. Just be aware. Okay, what is it that your heart is telling you? It's very quiet, you know, our intuition. It's not like our intuition doesn't shout from the rooftop, you know. It's like a whisper. So if we are like in the mind, if we have if we are you know, so if we have like several things going on in the mind and we are overthinking and like being restless, then we won't be able to hear our intuition. So looks like intuition is taking a back seat here, and you are letting your mind you know, run the show. So just know if that is the case, because if you are letting your intuition guide you, then maybe things will be much easier. It could be that there are certain things that you want to do, your heart is telling you something and your mind is telling you something else. Maybe it feels like it just doesn't make sense, so I'm not even going to do that. So that kind of a situation here, Two of Swords. It's like you have to make a decision and you can't make up your mind. It's because you are thinking a lot, you know, whether it makes practical sense, reasoning, logic. So there are lot of things, practical stuff that's that you are coming across. But are you listening to your heart? So just be aware of that. I don't want you to you know what do you say, like struggle with things, instead, maybe, like, if you can't make up your mind, that's okay. It's about maybe think about putting it down. Like, you don't have to make a decision right at this moment, right? So tell yourself, it's okay, you know what, I will think about it tomorrow. I don't know if you watched the movie Gone with the Wind. I still remember I read the book and I saw the movie as well. Of course, the book is better. So, the main character Scarlett, when she come across like a lot of things, there are a lot of things that she has to figure out, and she's the only one doing everything. And then at one point, she tells herself, okay, you know what, I'm not going to think about it today. I will figure this out tomorrow. So, and then she goes to sleep, something like that. I don't clearly remember. So maybe, that's what you need to tell yourself, Leo. If you are like, there are a lot of things and it feels like, even it's not even letting you sleep. You are worrying about things, and you know questioning yourself, doubting yourself, and trying hard to make up your mind a decision. So just know, like, tell yourself, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do this today. I will take care of it tomorrow. And then do not even think about it. Maybe go to sleep, or go to a spa, or go for a walk, meet a girl, meet your friend, um, and and do something. That's exactly what you are doing here. And just have fun. And this situation will be waiting for you, believe me. It will be right there for you to handle later on. So maybe that will help. Okay. So yeah, don't ignore your intuition, what it's trying to tell you. All right. On the other hand, it could also be, something serious. It could may have something to do with your health. Maybe, you are just physically exhausted, and it could be that you cannot sleep because of whatever is going on. It could be a situation, or it could be, that you are not well. Um, so yeah. Uh, so and then you have other things to take care of, your responsibilities. It could be your family, your work. So an emotionally taxing period. So know how you can create some kind of balance, so you don't, so yeah, don't let this affect your health. Maybe go to the gym or something. So yeah, a Knight of Wands is also here, Leo. Knight of Wands here has to do with you pursuing something. And it's like you are all fired up and you can't wait to get started, and you are, you know, um, jumping into whatever this is. Um, yes, so this is lovely energy. On the other hand, when it comes to emotions, it could also be, you know, you are upset, and things like that. So just be aware. If you want to let emotions take over, or if you want to just give it some space and time, is something um, that you want to check with yourself. Okay. On the other hand, yes, this has to do with something you are passionately pursuing. King of Wands and Knight of Wands, there is communication, and it could be important meetings, interviews, or it could be personal, in your personal life, friendships, something like that. It could be that you are partnering up with someone, because here you have King of Swords. So two kings. And then Queen of Cups is actually, it could also be your energy, but it's kind of taking a back seat. So no, this is masculine energy. And so masculine energy is about drive, passion, energy, taking action, things like that. Feminine is nurturing, caring, taking care of yourself, um, and also, listening to your intuition, your creativity, your spirituality. So finding that balance is important. So yeah, okay. So you don't get distracted by what's happening, responsibilities, this and that, and things like that. But at the same time, you also want to take care of yourself. Don't ignore yourself. All right. So yeah, with both these energies, Leos, what I'm seeing, what I'm getting is there are certain things you are not seeing at this moment. Okay, because eyes are covered here, there is a blindfold. So it looks like you are either you are staying away from the noise so you can hear yourself, you know listen to your own intuition, connect with yourself. So that could be one thing. On the other hand, it could be that you are not seeing the complete picture here. Okay, so just know what this is. If you want to stay away from there, so you can just figure this out yourself, away from the noises, people's judgments. Or it could be, if you don't want to face whatever this is, so just know what it is all about. And yes, king of swords could either be your energy, it could be someone else you are dealing with. This is someone who is a little bit stubborn. Okay. They are stuck in their own ways. Maybe they have their own ways of doing things, rules, and they don't like to divert, is what I'm getting. If this is your energy, Leo, maybe, do you want to remain a little bit flexible? If it's somebody else, then there is nothing you can do because it's them, right? It's not in your control. How their way of doing things, their attitude, their approach, not in your control. So, but if this is you, know, like, where do you want to stick with your own decisions and way of doing things, because that is also important, and where you want to loosen your grips a little bit and be a little bit flexible and adjusting. Okay, so yeah, that's important. But looks like it's partnerships, important conversations, and someone is not, either they are not 100% there because maybe they are expecting some kind of an argument or fight, and they are like making a quick exit. um, or it could be that they are holding something back, they are not giving you the complete picture. Or if this has something to do with a contract, you know important decisions you are making, if something doesn't feel right, then don't go there. Okay, if it feels like something is missing here, something doesn't feel right, then it's important you don't rush to make a decision, and don't come under pressure. Instead, you want to ask the right questions, make sure you understand everything clearly so there are no confusions later on. Okay, so that's important. Or it could also be that they are not, it could be a romantic situation for some of you because you have 3 of cups and then Knight of Wands. So those of you who are looking for love, it could be, may have something to do with that. Okay, it could be like they are, again, before you make a commitment, it's important you have that conversation because something doesn't feel right here. um, So it's important to know what the expectations are, be honest about um, what this is all about. So having that honest conversation is important. Gossips is also something that's coming through. Okay, Leos, just know who you are trusting, okay? Friendships. So you might just say something and they are taking that information somewhere else, okay? So just know who you are trusting. Um, yes. So yeah, I don't want to um, exaggerate this, but just know this energy is not good. And then you have moon as well, so something to do with trust issues. Trust issues, what I'm saying is like, yeah, maybe you just trust this person and you might confide in them, you might say something, or maybe you are talking about another friend of yours and this person is um, you know um, taking it to them. So, yeah, just be aware of what's going on. Meaning, keep your secrets to yourself. If like for instance, like if we can't keep our secrets, then how can we expect someone else? How can we expect someone else keeping our secrets? Does that make sense? Right? So if we can't keep our own secrets, then how can we expect the other person that they will keep our secrets? It doesn't even have anything to do with them, right? So yeah, just be aware. If there is something you don't want to um, you don't want someone to know, then don't spill it, is what I'm saying. Keep it to yourself. Otherwise you will have to defend yourself, okay? Maybe they will come confront you and they will ask you what's going on and everything, and then you might have to defend yourself. So just be aware of what's happening with that energy. So silence is golden. If you don't want them to know, don't talk about it, don't say anything, and then you will feel regretful, okay? All right, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. Looks like there is a party going on, and it could be that you are leaving it midway. You don't want to spend the entire night there, so you are just you know leaving midway. It could be that someone else is gossiping about you, and so that is kind of bothering you, maybe. Or it could be someone else, whatever it is that they are doing, something with friendships, maybe. Um, it, yeah. Leos. Spirit, please give us a message for Leo. What we need to know, what we need to be aware of. Leos. Adrift in shallow water. So the here, I'm not seeing I don't see that this month you are focusing on your career. It could be that with the King of Wands, I think the focus this month is your relationships, maybe, and you are giving it more priority. The people you are hanging out with, your personal relationships, your relationship with yourself, Queen of Cups. Um, yeah. But with two kings here, I'm also seeing some collaboration, partnership, something like that. When it comes to, yeah, this could also be, writing, speaking. Um, if you are, when it comes to your creative projects that you are working on, Queen of Cups, this is a card of creativity. Okay, when it comes to those creative projects, maybe if you might come across some creative blocks. It could be because of what's going on in the head. Okay, maybe you want to make it perfect, and so just know where you are coming from the heart or from the ego. Because this is opposite energies, Leos. Okay, and both could be your energy. This is heart and this is mind. So do you want to, so what are the intentions here? So do you want this to be, if service is the main objective here, then come from the heart space. Okay, if it's not, then then mind is taking over. But if it's like, if your main intention is to be of service, like help someone, then you have to come from your heart space without thinking about how it's all going to turn out. And maybe this is not perfect, things are not in the perfect order, but at least, so you do you so I, if you are being honest, and if you are being transparent, and if you are genuine and coming from that space of authenticity and love for the whole, then things will move in the right direction, and it will be easy and effortless. But if you are thinking about competition and perfection, awards, recognition, things like that, then it will be a bit difficult, challenging. Okay, so both energies are available for you. It's up to you, which one you want to feed. Okay, so the message here is, take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. Yeah, I think that's what's taking a back seat here. So that's this energy here. Okay, so this is where you are taking a step back, taking few deep breaths and connecting with yourself, and remaining peaceful and allowing things to unfold the way they want to, and being receptive, and being aware of your own triggers, taking care of yourself and connecting with yourself and things like that. But this energy is taking over here. Okay, so just be aware whenever that happens, how you can find that balance. So number 15. You are engaged in a period of soul searching. You are engaged in a period of soul searching. You may feel you want to seek the truth at all cost. You may desire a new direction, and as a result, have recently begun a journey of self-discovery and contemplation. This pursuit is mainly a solitary quest, because the answers do not lie in the external world but within you. You may choose to be alone, to withdraw from the world around you. This will allow you to retreat further into your own private world and experience a deeper sense of quiet. Be happy where you are and be in no hurry for advancement. Be patient with yourself and others. Move slowly and find joy in the beauty of your day-to-day life. If you have been rushing around, consider this an opportunity. You can be more productive and less stressed simply by slowing down your pace. Green sea turtles are often found swimming alone in shallow waters. A turtle may travel long distances across oceans to return to its origin beach, where it will breed. Turtles use their long flippers to move gracefully in the water and can appear to be drifting. Unseen exertions and plans can make achievement look effortless, especially when they make the most of the currents and energies available. All right, so this is about working with the energy, and like I said, both energies are available for you. Sometimes you may feel like taking a step back and spending some time alone, and take care of yourself, especially when you are exhausted. And that is when you don't want to push through, because that won't work. That will only lead to more issues here. So if whenever you feel like taking a break, just do that. And whenever you feel that energy, just take care of as much as possible. you know so yeah, so working with the energy is important here, and that way you will be able to accomplish a lot. Because if you are exhausted and if you are pushing through, then whatever it is that you are coming up with, it won't be good, it won't be helpful for anybody, not even you. And and you will also take a lot of time, and it will feel like a Herculean task, and you will spend a lot of time on it. But whenever you feel that sense of energy, inspiration, motivation, and when you do things may seem like easy and effortless. Yeah, if there is something difficult, maybe keep it for later. Whenever, fill your own cup first. If you are exhausted, fill your own cup, and then when you feel energetic, then take it up and um, you know complete it. Yeah, slowing down is important, but at the same time, you are also speeding up. So, what I want to say is slow down in order to speed up. That will be the title of this video. Leos, please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in my next reading. Do remember to check your moon and the rising sign as well. And if these messages resonated, do remember to like the video, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, what you are coming across. That would be nice. So thank you for being here, listening, and take good care of yourself. And I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye.